If I knew then what I know now, I probably wouldn't be of value to you because I wouldn't be here. If I knew then what I know now. When I started off, my business model was to find anyone, anywhere who can help me get ahead. And that was the model. But today, the environment that you are going to be walking in as a young musician is way different to me in the day, back in the day. Yakhumbula vele, saqala. Kwakulikhuni. I was telling them this morning, I'm like, I do not envy being 19 because that person there did not have the network, did not have an understanding, and did not have the experience that I have today. Today, I can tell you that if you would sit me down now and ask me, Noma, do this thing again, I have a solid plan and a better understanding of what it is that has to be done. So today I'm going to share with you guys how I would do it today if I had the resources. And I hope you guys can learn from this ideology that I'm going to share with you today. The music business as a landscape today is very different. When I first came into the scene, CDs were still available. Today, I have 4 boxes of CDs. That's about 2,500 Rand each, plus minus, and I can't move a single one of them. People ask me, "Ndayidlalaphi?" And that's the reality and truth of the landscape that we're living in. What does that then this mean? This means that companies like Universals and your Sonys and your big labels, they aren't looking to trade the way that they used to trade, right? Back in the day, they would look for an A&R, would look for a young, fresh artist, and then they would pump in money to produce a product and then sell that product. But today, you have to be in a position where you understand how the whole system works. Because sahamba emhlabeni kwafika lijaha lelinkangaba besiphostoli. Wathi kimi, you must understand that you are the currency. You are everything that the business is all about. You are both the CEO and the product. And you must understand how everyone works to enrich themselves through you. And if you don't understand that, you're in trouble because you're going to die broke. Now, I don't want you guys dying broke. Shout out if you do not want to die broke. A lot of young people have died broke. So now, let's talk money. I'm going to teach you guys about the music business and how I would do it today if I had the resources. Today, asqalen ngekuqala nganange ma concepts lang 3 nanga and how it works. A business is an organization, an institution, a system designed to make money. That is a company. That is a business, right? A holding company is a firm that carries other businesses under it, right? A trust is a firm. It's an arrangement. It's a legal arrangement that is established to make sure that on behalf of the companies, on behalf of the people who have made the money is secured. The money is working efficiently to keep the system working. So now, using these 1, 2, 3 systems, we are going to talk about how we can establish your brand. Today, you don't really have much of a choice. What you do have to do is tune your mind into being they call it an independent artist today. So you must tune your mind to becoming an independent artist. And the best way is to understand how a business is run. But nobody has the full formula when it comes to the music business. Today, I'm going to give it to you guys. Business, holding company, a trust, right? So now I want you to think about a structure of a business. when you think about a structure of a business, sakhe ma perfume kule nkampani yethu, right? Lapho sakha khona ma perfume, yonke le system from kuqala ekuthenini sifaka ekhathi siya experimenta, siya mixing chemistry to bottling to branding to financing. The whole system has different departments, right? Angithi ngiyayibona mosinvo lenjalo. Ngifuna yes mina longathi unemali guys, ningathi yes kani ni no. Ngiyabo ngoba bese ngisathi noma ngiphinze noma ngingaphinzi. Yabo, yes. Come on with it. Okay, so we understand that. So if I had the resources today and I had to establish myself as a big brand today, I would have a holding company and I would call it Nomad Management. And Nomad Management her key job is to focus on the talent and how to sell the talent, right? Angit, we have the production company. We have the marketing and sales company. We have the asset management company, which is the finance and distribution company. We have the business development company and evaluation and monitoring. All of these people, you're going to see how you can actually start from here and then somehow you move back to here. Start from here. Marketing, but somehow everything moves to the talent and what you decide to do with it, okay? But everything is connected to everything. And understanding everything, I need you to understand everything, because if you don't understand, then you can't say, I'm going to get Zbanban Gutangendele 1, 2, 3. You understand? So you need to understand all of these departments and how they are necessary for the development of your company, your talent. Okay? Lo yes, Lona. Okay, so I would have a production company, right? I would have a production company. Everything is under my holding company, and it's Nomad Management. But I have a studio, right? Studio Sam, cine, songwriting and composition. So, kungafika vele mse nathi ngibhalele ingoma, ngithi 8,000. Ihambi imali yakhona iye esikhwameni setkhwama tala kule holding company yami. Ngasuke lapho ngibe ne studio athi Slotha ngicela mane ku record studio sakho nje namuhla sifuna kufaka le drum. Ngithi mina 15,000. Ihambi imali iyawhlala esikhwameni. Angithi, right? You're paying attention to these things because all of these things are their own independent entities. You understand? Your production company, what does it do? Responsible for creating and development of music, right? This money here that is coming here, it does not mix with any other money. It's just for this system. Jy verstaan? Come on with it. Nishutile mos. Angashuthi, ayishutani bangani. Shutani ngoba angeke ngikuchaze konke vele dithandwa dadali. Ne songwriting, so you'll need to understand the teams that you're going to place there. It's also very necessary because that's when you decide who your tribe is. For certain, angeke ngize ngihambe ngiyokhuluma na Veli noma ngayini. Mangifika kuveli kufanele ngifike ngithi ekuse composition dog. Can we do that? I've got 17 people from different countries who want this thing. Can we get that done? Athi Veli, sure. Call me, I'm 15,000. Yabon. So when you understand the roles that each department of your business need, then you understand, okay, I can talk to this one, but I can't talk to this one when I'm talking bipolar. Kuba entrepreneur, kukwasa bipolar. Vusi what Thembekwayo was saying, sometimes I walk into my businesses where I'm investing in young people and entrepreneurship, but I won't talk to them the same way I speak to my investors in Dubai. You understand? So you must understand that for each section of your business development and your business, you are going to have to put on different hats. And as a talent, as a musician, as a creative, in any form, visual, photography, cinematography, you are going to have to put on different hats for the different things that you want to accomplish, especially if you don't want to die broke. Siyavumelana. Okay, understand the roles, the teams, understand the cycles as well, right? Everyone has, if you go and you say, I'm going to hire this person to do this, right? Kuthiwa i-job description. Umfuna lo muntu ukuthi ende in bamba. If you have no idea of the job description, you can't tell them what you need them to do. Okay? Now, another important department I would want to have is Nomad Go. Sounds good, right? Yeah, it's because it's going, it's moving. This one here, our key thing is to promote and sell product to our target market, right? Lapho khona sikhulumisa abantu. It's okay. Market research, who's our target audience, development. Ugqoka njani lo artist lona, vele simfuna ugqoke kanjena yini kule season lena, yi-winter nyalo. What are we going to talk about love this month? No. Let's talk about kuyabanza singena ku-winter nyalo. So laba babikela i-production. Good, okay, guys, production team, we need you guys to be in this wave frequency to get us this, so we get these results. Okay? Laba bayas move lab. They create a space where we can connect with people, right? Okay, we've made the music. Who's taking the music out to your Lukwala Kwala FM, your SBIS, your, right? When I tried doing it this year, let me tell you, on my own, let me tell you, ngithethe ingoma yinye ngayifaka eradweni ngathatha lenye ngathi Linz ngicolalele wadlala 32. So it's very necessary to have a publicist. You understand? And I didn't think it would be so hard, right? Because you're trying to multitask all of these things. If you have an understanding of what you're doing, it's easy for you to multitask. But don't act like you're going to be as specialized as the people who actually do it for a living, right? So it's very important to understand the things that are required of your brand, of your mind as the creative, so that you are able to implement. But do not act as though you are as qualified as the qualified people who do it for a living. So if you can, go up to people. Yati, this is Veli. I saw you last year doing your PR. I'm sorry, how did you do that? You know, I wanted to do this as well. I'm at this phase of my development when it comes to the music. I would like to get this done. Try and find people and humble yourself to the process of being a young person who's learning, right? As a young person, your biggest tool is your naivete, okay? The fact that awat, again, it's fine, right? Now imagine you come up to an older person who knows and you're like, yeah, are you going to get the return on your investment in time? You just wasted time going to tell someone who knows what you know. And now this person can't even come back and say, oh, listen, that's not how you do it. Because you've already upset them by being the person who knows more in a room. You get what I mean? So use your innocence, the innocence of being young, to say, I really don't know what I'm doing, but I am ready to learn. And write your notes, right? We'll come to questions. Promotional material. So This is where you diversify. Chances are your brand will probably make the most money from this sector of your business, right? Because this is where you can get your the music is coming out here, the promotional material, the artworks, the artwork ngiyaqala la kangwane yati America ema rock band ema t-shirt abo bekaba ngile artwork kuthi ngiyalophumele le artwork lena for my favorite band Rolling Stones. And every time they would come out with like a new album, wakba na letikipa na namhlanje logo letikipa timali. So it's most saying about the original, the 1986 copy. You know, it's very expensive, eh? It's like $500. You understand? So all of that, creating memorabilia, creating the stuff that people will want to attach their nostalgia on. That's where this department is going to work on that. And it's important that as an artist, you understand how you want people's impression, how the memorable impression of your brand. This is where, that's the team that designs that for you. Now, if I had the money and God was with me all the time, another business, not a business now, I have a trust fund. Eh? Strong. And now the thing about you is it's going to be hard for you to imagine some of the things that I'm talking about because the money hasn't come and you haven't seen the money hit you as hard, right? Let's say you are Slaughter and Slaughter today shares an album, right? And the album if you guys see like other things, close your eyes. That's not what I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you an Excel spreadsheet that has projections of the money that you could potentially see as waffles, right? Why? Because you guys need to imagine these things from a perspective where it's lucrative money coming to your pocket. And now, so that you understand why it's so important to have a wealth development plan, right? Not just a management plan for you, but also a wealth development. What you're not going to get in this industry is medical aid, life cover, all of these things, you need to figure out a plan on how you're going to establish them. So now, but mawukufuna kimi utawuta kule lenye seminar lesitayishaya futhi nana ngivele fini ngidani bese ngiyanikhombisa that document. It's a lot of money. Let's say, for example, you are selling the CDs at 100 emalangeni, right? And in Swaziland alone, you sell ngokhokhele lecingo lakho ufake i-calculator yakho, ne? Right? So let's say in Swaziland alone, calculator, ne? 100 emalangeni multiplied by, what's the population in Eswatini? Huh? Asisithi ke kulo 1.2 million 500,000 mhlambe abakuva wena. Kusele ngakhe? Asofake lo 700,000 multiplied by lo 100 emalangeni. Sitobona imali takhona ukuthi timcoka kangakanani. Million. Yabona? Okay, mhlambi text itawufika ukuthi papa wehle kancane. It will humble you. Yafaka futhi production cost, yafaka futhi ku sales department, yafaka futhi sithi uyasalelwa imadlana lencane. Now, what do you then do with all of that money? Okay, asithi nangivele emseni. Vele emseni utfola nge-weekend yinye, utawutfola mnganam 10 wama-gigs. Athi va, 10. Akasasike kule level lapho khona vele bambuka ngathi she's not worth, let's say she's absolutely worth her value, and we are pricing her at the peak of her value. Simuthi 250,000 bayambhadala zonke. Sithi 250,000. Do you understand the amount of money that you're coming across now as a musician or as a creative? It's a lot of money. Mina nginemalungelo trust. What does the trust do? Right? The trust is responsible for managing financial resources and overseeing distribution channels. My distribution is not negotiated with a management. It is negotiated with the board of trustees in my trust, right? Utema royalty alengomale kutawuphuma 5% ayeglo, 2% ayeglo. Masqedza lapho illegal ithatha onke lama documents leyo iyawafaka efile. Our banker is making sure that i-trust fund imali yakhona iyabekwe koneni lakhona. Yefrustan. I'm telling you these things because someone here could be that lucky. Could be our waffles, right? And when the money comes, the worst thing that can happen to an artist is to be unaware. To be unaware, like it's not that you don't want to save or you don't want to have like a system for it. You just have never seen it done before. So now, lel bandla leli, litoba responsible for allocate a budget. Ekuqaleni kweminyaka. Basho ukuthi it doesn't matter, it's up to you whether it's quarterly or beginning of the year. But I budget in an allocation yayo. Kuti okay, in the savings that we've had this year, we're going to take 30,000 simutu pa for a new keyboard in the studio, a new laptop for the production team, your marketing, a new what for the board of trustees. You understand? So le mali iya move, but iya sebenda within the institution. You are the institution. You are the business. You get that? Ngifuna lawyers lovukile. So mbamba litigo leli, the trust, right, is going to be also responsible for asset management, right? So uyafa awuna moto, uyafa awuna ndlu, but you were sleeping in all the fancy hotels, throwing money around, renting where, what, you understand? These guys are also responsible for finding the investments that your brand needs to invest in. No. Please buy that property. That the value of that property is very low now. So you have to have a person who's going to be an investor, a banker or something like that, who's looking out for opportunities when it comes to money and moving your money and turning your money. Because imali lehleli iyadleka. Imali umsebenzi wayo akusihlala. Yekuthi move so ipholo kudaka. Okay? They need to analyze the system. So your business is working in a system. If today, for example, CDs are no longer being sold, right? Your musicas are closed now. You guys, do you know what musica is? Yes? Ngalana bayati music. Okay, so now Musica it used to be a really great record shop. You would walk into Musica, they had headphones, you would pick the music that you want, sample it and listen, and then decide, and go home with your CD. They don't have that anymore. If you want to listen to the music, go to Spotify. right? So these people here are going to also analyze, is this still a worthy investment? Are we still putting the money in the right place when we put it there?